no edin komo ma me kwa homa so na ye ne financial management analyst Ishak Chei Brobe enin komo ba kumienu emfa na dwumadi no ho Mira Chei Brobe Angel Sunie yeda asem wache anopai
Eso me da waso hima
oh enen komo na koye ba kon finance minister e de bidia budget review no ba Ghana for adwadie ye ton ye to yisika samne ne ntoto ye free esro ekosi form say yemfa the first quarter of the year emermesi na yenhwe said ye niam akoye ene wo expectations
yo hima pedase me fa kwenso nchiamo ene motiefo yes aya amamre say finance minister eko ready budget na ye pay afidumwa osaina obebu kunta half year no na fi osachre free summary equity afine beko na wiye no enema omudi egwa na say ye hwa Didi kan pa omanyimu ubia ntimi nkwati enkansam foforo the issue of the exchange rate said the Ghana cedi no the quarter dollar and euro and omo omkika yidi kan ebokoko na edrum bia yana abano otiswa yakoye yare se kwanya ye faso ye manage exchange rate no ye short termist approach and ye use ye pese chane se ye fa ekwan bi so a ebe mayen ebe chese o sisi ya de Ghana cedi no ahode abam nenso so Potakasamos medium long term no na akwatia anchebia na IMF at the beto abonting say first quarter with the dollars 1.4 billion and ababe support to cedi no you mean say second quarter update Ebeba na say emai but say ohima see 1.4 billion no within 3 months na you see as the base na kwakoye the same thing throughout the year ohima we need not less than 5.6 billion and son you market ama isidina is stable. The major question you busa na debia the Ghana ni bia so any bidi chere ne say inti bitnyanya dollars ni debia edi egumusa na say enkoba ne sa ehunsunsan so ben na yebinya say ye hawa gadifo hawo musisi ya and say dollar na die bank rate na 10.3 now no many bank be din come you was even talking about somewhere now around there's a 10.8 but dollars no it's not with the banks reaction not just say you will be person will transfer sika no the kutia ne niama ewa manonia nya dollars ne bi annual transfer 2 weeks 3 weeks, 1 month. Meanwhile, a departed carrier committee about this 25% of a Nema, as I said, Utiaka. A Nema number be drew a war ports, a waterman. Uhiya say Obetimia transfer the rest of the 75%. Na what to me any documents, no to me the Akukuyi Niemano. And Niemano egu porter. Because of dollar na onye bi the banking system now again say ocean forest bureaus no so officially registered as so musunya dollars na bi onzo Unfortunately, it is also not happening. Necessary will call Abuchi. I mean, that will also rate, it was Robert's 13 plus. So you are my back home. The bank rate is, the interbank rate is around 10.5. Forest Bureau is hitting around 12. Abuchi is over 13. Some even put it between 13 and 14. A worrying situation. Finance Minister say one to me nim komono and neso be no shifting blame no ekase exchange rate no ni hu komono to say the okakano won vetting na say you know the governor of Central Bank. And it will deal with that. Name say Sikana Wadeno Pija, Ghana is not what you pay there, or no finance minister, no question baby, no take credit. I think that Yetuaba Edima managers of the economy, one of the key variables I say so if we say individuals in the economy, individual businesses in the economy, it needs to be able to deal with that. The business won't be reacting. So the sole responsibility say na sa differences na a woman and the availability of the dollars we introduce a DBFN say digital forex trading platform. Now, we introduced it very late. Somewhere 2024, particular month, main career. And the whole idea was that say abine disikane gun ama et media control say dollar no en kosro bibrea. Say what the dollar no emma ni one more year registered forex traders. Abai amu mutumi say omutumi $1 any day ekeka ho na enka ebeye digital said the ebeya ohima wodia yede ema wo witumi bua kontani yi na emfa kwatikwan so emfree wo bank enko abuchi
it's the wo kan po ase a we de tie wom na medi room anka ebema hoden no kra na kofam.
Precisely the intention and the address there no. Say $500,000 and the man says you are or you registered banker and Forest Bureau to deal with the forex. Maybe kwame problem baba betobia amount na me beto ade amedi kwakoye me say ho akwaye amedi bisi mfidie so ebedi adanse say we and me betoye na we na me say me de kwakoye. So it is to cure two things. One, said the Bank of Ghana or this registered forex traders no obetini a monitor. Not number two, said you also would be true. One more crana, one more $1 no at the hodo, almost at this year, and it is a bit near tracking because coming will be the toll be $100,000 every sejuaho. And Chebia Masabe to 200,000, Masabe to 300,000. Pepos are medi coyens and necessary and to me a daddy. Question me Busane say, Omo Bayeno, Omo Babe twice anxious you wish one and now so Omo Bayeno, Omo attraction. Mind you, say you buy a forex market now, Potokasem was is inefficient. Obi bet me free Nigeria. Na Cote d'Ivoire or any of the Francophone zone or even Africa. At me would like Yemen. Let's also the 1.4 billion every quarter neguma. Would bet me at even more than 1.4 billion within 1 week.
Exactly.
System na you woman ain't me identifying it now. That's what I say. Yanunti finance minister any friend is saying governor of central bank a idea sadi way a worrying situation say yeah kasai particularly traders be one only worried to say best 120-day credit. We did near my breno within 120 days and sign with me here. And this will put here 1 year now will destroy the credit score and in integrity. Also will be affected. So seriously speaking, if there's one thing that we need clarity as to the way forward. And I want to hear again whether say the digital forex trading platform a idea use and as use. You see, the previous government so far it was stretching itself beyond to address the issue of exchange rate. And the gold pitches program as far back as June of 2021. And a black crama yet me build the gold reserve now to the point say one more every order. No meet or move gold reserve from 8.7 tons to 30.53 tons of gold. So say it's a chart now. NDC intimate for 3 tons of gold. Meanwhile, the gold board record it says what ton gold over 20 tons. All them say, and NCC and I think say someone you suit the second half of the year. I'm far addressing this issue. Now, exchange rate has a spike here. To be very honest with you, the headache, papa. Now, there are also issues connecting with the gold issues. The gold board and a coiner of fixing gold prices. It's also a major concern in the mining sector. And the mining sector have direct connection with our exchange rate, at least from the point of the gold pitches program policy of June 2021. You know how money you gold, are they an integral part of fixing our exchange rate problem? As I say, around for gold, I buy no more 12,000, and then gold board is over 8,000. Now, when Obeko to form a good year as is him running chicken or untin tomo be a chance of a trauma gold board. Now, almost came. What the other two say? Growth and sustainability levy. Former government introduced at 1%. And as I say, end of 2025 and at 2. By and growth and sustainability level 1%. What people they call 3%, over 66%. No, it is over 200%. Increase. So say you don't ahead the mining community, the mining industry already, especially large scale mining companies now. So in them, so what in the second also buy. Na or be converted to cities na in city terms perform. Meanwhile, na Ketria chairman workers and conform. The fuel cost electricity cost by over 17%. Other taxes and so as these policies even if you don't introduce new taxes already, fuel and it's going to affect business. What they want cedi per liter, that is not easy. Again, as I increasing growth and sustainability levy also from 1% also to 3%. Now, the answer ended this year, ended the year 2028. So, and na man for a safa say, oh, buy an economy, no, city, no, the undercurrents are dangerous. As I say, almost ebe address here. See, I mean, no, energy sector, any public bring or flights. Companies hiring. Cancel flights because there's no aviation fuel. Necessarily, now so we introduce we said number one, energy, and also electricity and also fuel available. Will be air travel from Accra or any original place of travel to any destination. Now, SSC a cancel the flight. Look at the business impact on the business. These are genuine issues that we expect finance minister and in particular, in charge of the finance policy, to deal with. Another issue is that interest rate was low. The last time loan.
Yeah, some
so interest rate was low. What we saw recently is inflation above form.
I learned from Kuta it's around 31-32%.
31-32%. Very obvious. Say idea was true. Nananka inflation baba best 13.5%. Nanka the hope as I was really expecting. Said the next time a monetary policy committee Nanka or friend is saying be reduce the policy rate because of inflation decline continuously from around 23%. Handy over now about 13.5%.
And that will be 28th of this month. And I was so much.
And the monetary policy committee. Thank you very much. Say yes, our expectation. The question mark at home. Senka policy rate in the buffer. Nanka abomodia a drive. Lending rate, any bank reference rate, and so above from federal. Now, cost of borrowing, and that's the cost of credit, it's me above from. I'm picking on these things because we know a name be individual human beings, any individual businesses, any holding. Drive what the
baby, what do know? Sahon Sumami, Nijina Sumami, 1 minute. My name is Secretary General Richard Amamu Din Common and Nebraska was oko. 81 minutes. Oh, fine, ya quina, yan, and try and come on swing. But just hold on for me.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, Mr. Mamo, your final words now.
To ask me see variables now what duty people also.
Okay.
I person about rationalize it. To say the workers obey duty people as well. Your import duty.
Okay.
Your import VAT. Your processing fee. Your ECOWAS levy. Your network charge. Your network charge VAT. Your COVID-19 health fund. Your Ghana Shippers Authority fee. Your import NHIL, your network charge NHIL, your 1% withholding tax on import, your GHS disinfection fee, your multi IDF fee, your special import levy, your Ghana export exim levy, your Ghana Education Trust levy get fund, your inspection fee, your COVID-19 health recovery levy and other
levies. Not just say VAT also 2. NHIL also 2.
Every item be a norms as a service charger. They just say once a nipa provide this
service no kwande or say a day levy on the same receipt.
On the same receipt. Oh, until kobasa na ema adeno hard dream. Until abina promises say when any president go through, and or can say or be rationalized, and you say, on your idea, you be review, you can say, ye be next say yenya ye ho han.
Yeah, that's it.
So far so good. Whatever sustainable policy or mode beba ama macros na agina no. Ebe say enu na ehia ye.
Yeah, that's a pa. Na de omero yaje. Yeah, that's a so bani ebedi nkomo. But we are hoping say after the review, ye besen atena say apeke issues ebeba foforo no 1-1. Na yetimi ama Ghana fo ate ase na modwadifo nso eye bibi eto de bia na efo nsam na mudua bo o Ghana fo ya na ya ye ho abro Ghana fo ye tirimu eden dodo ba sa ade kura no ye so kodwomu a ukọ market enya sa na eto no nso Ghana ni kofa ba na wayere bo no so because onim loan na wakọ akọje na onim VAT dodo wutua na wonim okwa akoyi port de wutua ye enti yese ya ho na ye boy ye ho abro so we need to sit down and discuss some of these things na Ghana 40 ase ye that's so bad me so me that say
ni na wo nyame nsem da no dro a ye nyina
ye besia thank you but as Deputy Secretary General ma ye Guta Richard Amamo na ye ne di nkomo yi afa ye nsan koda ye ne financial and management analyst Ishak Chebrobe and so young common so. Mira Bobby Medase, say, wajina so kakra mame. And see, young so our young common so now, oh, bobo, and near maybe so. We did this as by ne yaka hubia, and the atwa banda dano, a bro who sa who ye here ba policies be or digo a quamunan so nani brene aso, so I bet to us a bit me a boy.
Sir, intino, Serenamicano, inflation about 13.5 na enka expected say monetary policy committee shemu ebe no enka omo ebe bomodin nanka offering say omo ate so feda nanka fi yahwe said the bit near impact on lending rate and bank reference rate these are nema omo report on daily basis nanka ya no ebwa cost of credit no etimi akofom because we are dealing with individuals and combe benefiting from credit and also ebwa ema afi inipetimi spending on the economy na abwa ama omo produce money no so no almost so omotimi produce overall no na afi enka etimi abwa na increase productivity and so we say na yede offering is saying 1 CD akokoko 2 liter of fuel. It's very big. Very big. Into say no me very cautious even to suggest say won't be to me at policy rate no so if we say we are there, so 1 city na one co-introduce a take effect. No, say trot for any taxes. Meaning can say commercial transportation generally. You know, my emergency. I buy the crown a force so more to woman near my soul. Now, said the Asadi 1 city number 2 so dear. It's almost 2 woman. So being impact on inflation going forward. Enti say nanka almost person to so by even 100 basis points a year policy rate no krana. Say they will perhaps want to remain very cautious. And Emma said cost of credit no expected senka with a non 31-32% EDA and he beat me crying there's a 25% in the next month or two. But they say one more taxes I'm predicting clearly say cost of credit ebeba from you have to be very cautious in making that prediction. Let me turn attention to another big conversation. It links link it to gold, a link it to your currency, and of course also link it to your lending rate. Is the issue of fighting galamsey and any consequences. This particular budget, finance minister at the buy, government allocated 50 million Ghana cedis to the fight against the Galamsey menace. 50 million ohima enyisi kaketwa. Even if you compare that one to the previous government and the previous year 2024, it was just 10 million. Now, the 50 million eco fighting Galamsey within this year, the major policy for women was the Women's Development Bank. Women's Development Bank was also allocated almost the same amount into developments and in the same. Is it being cost effective? Sikana edi kura the fight against Galamsey, no. E idea yin hunu faso. Afena forest no more. Iuremu. Afena ensuna na previous government no na omomuti se eyiti. Yuhane se obetopano. Si say die yehunu se enye tibium. Si say die ayatache. This is a question I see because look, I'm for one juma the bua or may catch your senior 10%. Now say and say na nesses a strike. One can say that how hang you one express the intentions on the sign. If all the 50 million budget so spending fighting Galamsey na ono so a month for Pomudimu, Nina Wadi, Timid Quadruma, Quayajuma, na or minor productivity costro. Na to me and to know because what catches and say Sika anywhere. Na what are our priorities? Inti clearly yenim say ye key financial decisions are indeed a bit linking up with the reality on what I see and so intia you spend it says can. Let me come quickly on infrastructure because yempu omanesi kasam yedwadie yakone abadie we infrastructure framework enyiye titu yakwan oyimana say enche bia unuanom bi any residents ni bi demonstration free na adanko akufuado ni ambitious 10 lane na oye free of anko at the babisi and someone na abe connected with kufo and someone bypass no and I say so as a project no a delay finance minister this matter so direct road minister
president ka say we release sika into contractors, especially road contractors, at Chakra by the end of this month. I was so be a kokwan so no kokoye juma.
Any finance minister update here. He said a idea here that part of the road, here and then again. Continuation of the 4 bypasses na started. You see, at the cost of my change of government, a different political party. Projects there is Osino bypass. We have Osino bypass, which is about 6 point something kilometers. Yes, a bypass. I think that one is also 11 point something kilometers. Then we have bypass. We have Enyirisi. Then we have Konongo. Konongo, the name say the longest 18 point something kilometers. Now you speed na previous government speed na airport. As a matter of fact, Senka almost giving the same amount of speed, you know. Then come to me saying, can be on bit me. Yet, the kind of dualization. My hands step back a little bit. Kumasi Accra is the what the biggest traffic in the country. The biggest traffic. Na enyese akwantu keke juma eni enyema bebre ena saa kwa no betimi aboa apakofo hyase this is over 20 something years ni na ohyase no odi enkoma circle through Achimota to Ofanko 1 2 enokoye nsawon bypass 3 enokoye nkoko bypass 4 NYA dualization from Ejusu to FM-Kumasi. And you man we know here. Now, the SSA at Twasokwa at Babis Apiga Junction. You are Milson, you are Mahama, a minimum because he never fakwan so. Yadi Omuye, and the Danko Kufad on the first 6 months. Na ye or tenancy every home. The point I am saying in simple terms, and it's if there is a single route, CCI, SSA, Abayemi, say bypasses, no, because you are spending this cow, you are committed to about 8 contractors. So, Yamfa, no, Emodienko connected, or friend is saying, Pukiasi to and someone bypass you will say because now saying the president Kumasi na Nkomodian say Obaba the year 3 carriageway of friend is saying expressway. Na question I no say konsu my near sign akabia. So what you say, finance minister should mention specifically say President Kra payments na demand near visa 10 lane na yensan hu se we na toaso yenti yensan free hu ni hu se ye call let's say flight because aviation fuel anywhere na ye fa form a form no a safe my media me feel say ye no kra no should happen and sakra and sana wouldn't come about the tweet say wo baba ye 3 carriageway, expressway from Accra to Kumasi. We are not saying say enye adepapa, but the yedika disika akokubwe. Ye wo man no sika no. Si antimi anti ensam firi ho a na menye sure say adia ebeboa wo man no. So these are the issues are many feel say address it. The moment I be address currency issues no near address the issue of cost of credit and that's a lending rate no any gold prices any gold issues so no any meaning in no that we towards economic stability na afi ubia or planning within the economy in biano etimi a planning ye na afi even prices of goods and services minimum maybe etimi hunu say stability be these are the critical issues a confront to humanity. Let me tell you the other gentleman now in education common was about
from Guta Richard Amamo.
The concern is about import duties. Import duties are nothing but taxes. Import duty, they are taxes. They are simply taxes. Now, about we say by the campaign pledge be because we levy free. Fair enough. Or see a friend is saying we emission levy. Of course, emission levy nanya dia immediately na bedding MOBia because nanya dia na yitria. Afi osi wayi operating saying 10% betting tax and so everywhere. But you say come only mini education actually face enya dia easy in terms of taxes, especially for a business. They say there is 15% VAT on non-life insurance. Yes. So the national insurance levy, get fund levy, covered levy, 21.9%, almost 22%. And affected fire insurance, marine insurance, travel insurance, burglary insurance, property insurance, personal accident insurance. All these things have connection with business. Sanima now connection with business. A very impacted business. Let's say the import duty also so no Sanima as a gusudia. Let's just say Oka Safa dollar CD above from one now won't solve problem here. Even in a matter crana ye crowd and the above from the north on saying dollar and be anything. And I'll talk about the fuel prices. Now say diesel cost 5%, petrol cost 2%. Say yes, I the 1% living as better. So electricity cumulatively is now 0.2%. Almost group for sustainability levy affected mining companies, meaning what the home command, the sunset clause. Signed that woman until 2028. A special import levy. I'm happy said I did not only need in Komono or these are too many taxes in the system. So we'll see what fix the exchange rate and assume you cross in the exchange rate in the crown a 10.5 or 10.3. How be crown. There are other issues that affected businesses. Also, will build it truly, say, build it 24-hour economy, which is their trump card in terms of coin for so manage economy in the let's just say a name be brioha SCFA na yeah energy sector power no and so just the MISR. So these are issues that I think they will definitely have to address 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of these things that we have talked about.
That's it. Policy rate asama eba unkomo yimo ya ma lending rates nso akosrama ene interest rates ye gia ye ntimi ntua ansa na ye be unkomo yi enra anwumere me fa krom ene yenu maame no adwadifo bi edidi nkomo asamba ko maame a woton ne niama e wo kwan ho wakọ nde mo amotototo roba wo moyi waka kire me o madam say mun kan tira ban ne say the only friend saying creditor yetimi nya e goods sika na nkasa kra na ni interest na kosoro no wose cash no kra amount the only credit in the market now goods a obekwa obi di befidu no aton akotuaka yes me koye ni
see no kana some crowd there's a dealing in plastics crowd here so say there's 5%.
Yes.
Tax on almost produce plastics effectively across by best 7%. Now say kwakutu adieno ababa beton na afi taxes na sa ababa deguso amasa di desi atono no ne bona akosra eye adia da whole plane say nanka me wa hoden nanka me kwakotomi ensa. And I'm sending bona costro into no seminti a tobacco and I'm a tomino. Into one more jet in Nemana Wakoko Frino, I sent a costo show. Nanka, which means Ensa Cassicano, Okutia many pacrona, Nemfason or Tieno. That's the wine, Fini ya, Neneman Ebe Bonoso, and Nancy, which na baby, which na. the taxes are too much. Build the economy. Amount for a home tono abroad taxes. No, it's a key issue that. Yes, say to me, finance minister through because we Danabem now Oshe Sanyama we sing can normally almost be ready budget and be budget review and community from Busa man for a how ne Sanyama Nina Nanka engage you man sana Okakasa one baby audition you know a better I buy and focus too much on say physical every amount for one every taxes no too much. Now I buy more spending no na to say I have talked about 50 million into fighting Galam say I still I feel a menace no possible. You cannot cut wastes this way. Untimi enkase o buama o mani sikano ya pohon ban ewo sakran we say so.
Before I made out coin, Professor Jitre Yawo University of Ghana Business School, and round in Columbia Bama, Majin Juana Diachin. Also say Amania brace up a sort of fighting inflation, and Yananka market queens. Many ninkom who non pa kwan bi obefa so a regulatory mesan say omo ka ho bi omo na omo ye real determinant we market no mami quote no if we are serious about inflation control we must deal with the power that market queens wield and reintroduce competition mechanisms such as state-led food distribution companies to ensure affordable prices in urban markets. Professor Jiche Dako also must say
yeah, he's perfectly right. A part of the market inefficiencies now. Be the body eba. Me commentary. Me papa wa hafo ewo koku ewo ahafo nakete. And that time no my ba my ba no beto body a body nyem to say body fufu. Transportation costs 7 previous ASN kwa. How do Kumasi or the do Kumasi and also the drunk kindness or Toa? A cocaine more. Or the electric chains, the Obama more they say, okay, media mean from to phone or betono. Me and me from a kana media, Diana Baba, Kumasi and media concreno. Or Baba Bidra. Market queens you want to say own to me and turn direct to me why person to be chance out Toma now so you know more at all. Said the economy and never be brave formalized informal sector no SS aban means bia you want to near timidi control let's say control physically. Let's say in a year, I agree with the professor said. Previous government say body only near my a Greek minister through government source. And we saw say among for upon Juma ministries and other places no government source no to be that competition there here to break market women any one create artificial system be so that they are benefit from it. And I feel could do so be crana a pino you know crowd is a good aquam nasa the year Anka Nema at me abba from Krana. The ordinary person, the individual at the micro level necessary in your own fasona fee will be at Tifia, Unza Bino, Nanamun two yening a fidya and fasono, a from a trickle down to everybody. No, yet me a hunesa. See, I'm for any answer. Na ye any free one. I agree with him. Ube fighting inflation. No, yeah, no, so inflation. Me define it simply as the enemy of the poor. Say, Nisikesa, Nenia Mana Bono, Ekofomoa, Ehotono. Nemo said this kesa. Neniema no tembia no ewosro anase esro na ekwa. Ono no hwe no more than ubia ukresika. And the nipa one every economy in the world. One only be en a doson. And tis a way share na nuru womo eho amane mane bono anyefu ama womo. That's I want to say no I think that it's an area over the years. Abaya ko ayi any. As I say, CSC it may build the state farms. I have heard say this government was a proposal secondary schools and senior high schools, and so it was consistent with planting for food and jobs phase 2, particularly and then one person almost says senior high schools and especially more land National Service Secretariat is also no idea no more and all of that. We need to get state one way or the other. Prisons we should be looking at some angles we're saying government are getting involved. Sales points and this man and if market women who say affiliate a bino and so a use system be amount for equa and nemana or motona or my so obi the bar no maji no more kiaka no mumna control prices no a bino critique so means no I compete with them. Definitely, so it being an impact on lower prices, especially price of food.
Sepa price of food no ba for more. Ebwa wo bia Mira medase Isaac Brobe nyame sha se wanya womre amayen ye disika nkomo e definitely ye besan ba wo se nya nempo a wo chena amaya san ato aso abra finance minister de ne nsema ba wi okay etiabusia apani ene ne kodi nkomo yi Isaac Brobe o financial and management analyst ono na wabobo bebre so minim se wajibi 12:19 is the time.